There were several challenges doing this story. First of all, wrestling is a really popular and big sport in Senegal. People there, the champions, they earn a lot of money. Like one tournament I attended, the prize was like 350,000 US dollars. So these guys are millionaires. I had many discussions about, money. People expected me to pay them to take my pictures, which is something I can't do, for journalistic reasons. But otherwise, I met some people who were very open and friendly. There was a young wrestler. His name is Gerungor. He's a local champion. He already had some big tournaments at the big soccer stadiums, Demba Diop. If there is a big fight, there's always like two superstars confronting each other. But then before that fight, there would be like 5, 6, 7 other smaller tournaments with less known champions. And Gerungor was one of them. He was a very nice, open guy. And so I kind of, became friend with him. And he introduced me to many of the rituals. And especially the rituals, it's not so easy to get access to these kind of shaman, Gris-gris voodoo things. I did quite a lot of work for NGOs. So the first time I got in touch with Senegalese wrestling was through an assignment I did for a Swiss NGO in Senegal. So we stayed in a village for 2 weeks, and in the end of our stay, they did a big festival. And there they also had a tournament with several wrestlers, local wrestlers, of course, on a very small level, but still impressive. So I took some pictures there, and on the same day, there was a big tournament in the city, in the stadium of Dakar. And it was a historic tournament. So yeah, I realized this must be a really big thing that is in every village in Senegal and still in the city, in the big stadiums, like in the big soccer stadiums. And I thought that was an interesting story to follow up later. For a long time, I've been primarily doing like social issues in Africa. And so African people, when they always ask me when I'm taking pictures there, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? And they challenge me, they say like, why do you Europeans always focus on the problematic issues in Africa? We have so much more, there is so much to discover, so much to see. We have like a rich culture. Why is it always these negative things that makes it to your news? You should do some other stories. So I thought they had a point, and I really said like I want to take an opportunity to do something else, something that would be still interesting enough to make the cut, when it comes to the editors, because obviously photo stories that don't have any urgency or are not about war have a hard time to get published in the media. So I think the wrestling story was a good opportunity to bring in, like, it's a spectacular sport, but it's also connected to very traditional and cultural aspects of Senegal. And I found it an interesting opportunity to, through that sport, bring all these different aspects into one story.